I just want to say this before the clock strikes 12. If we dated in 2024, thank you for your participation. We will not keep your information on file. You were a part of the pilot in the trial period. You will not make it into the main act. We will be using your data that we collected as nothing but content for entertainment purposes. And we will absolutely keep the statistics to make sure that we do not revisit this same type of time wasted, energy, and unsuccess. But we do wish you all unsuccessful dates and everything that you wish to waste. We will keep you on our block list, and it will not be unblocked. We want to sincerely say, fuck you, not see you later.
I want to make a Hinge profile again in my life. Like, not just Hinge, like any dating app, dating site. I don't want to do that. I'm leaving that energy behind in 2024. I think it's a humiliation ritual at this point. I'm just sick of like endlessly scrolling, finding mediocre matches, half-ass conversations that don't really go anywhere. And the one thing that I've really found dating apps to be toxic for, especially like me as a woman, is you start seeking validation from external people. I don't want to do that. Like, I don't want to give my energy to that. If you are trying to genuinely meet someone, build a meaningful connection, go to the places where you just like light up, like things that you like to do. For example, like workout classes, coffee shops, networking event. You meet the people that are right for you when you're doing things that you love, because you find them to be in those same spaces. If you see me on a dating
That is that you have to identify and understand your type. And I'm not talking about looks. I am not talking about looks. But you have to truly understand, why do I go after a certain type of guy? And why every time I go after that type of guy, it does not work out. I can promise you, if you understand, if you identify, and if you not avoid, but if you change the reason why you go after someone, you will see success. I'm going to give you an example, and that is women who constantly go after men who are emotionally unavailable. A lot of times, a subconscious reason why we go after men who are emotionally unavailable is because subconsciously, we don't even believe that we are ready for a guy that is truly available, right? For a guy that is truly willing to go the distance, work on those limiting beliefs, because that means you will be challenged to show up. An emotionally unavailable guy gives you room to hide. He gives you room to not step up to the plate. He gives you room to blame it on him if things don't work out.
One of the things that hangs the girlies up when it comes to dating is they lack the ability to detach themselves from the result. So when I say you lack the ability to detach yourself from the result, that means that every time you meet a guy and it doesn't quite end up where you thought it was going to be, you may find yourself doing these things. You may be down in the dumps. You may be sad, crying, a little depressed, let down, heavy on the let down. Okay. If every guy you date that doesn't materialize into something lets you down, you are a woman who is attaching yourself to the result. This is why I teach the girls to date for benefits and not to date for the result of dating. When you find yourself attaching yourself to their words, attaching yourselves to what this could be, right? They used to say back in the day, if was a fifth, we'd all be drunk, baby. So when you find yourself attaching yourself to what it could be and thinking so far in the future instead of being in the here and the now and focusing on the result that you would like to get from this interaction with this person, you will fare much better in dating than you ever have before. Now, don't get me wrong. I am a woman who teaches the girls how to date for their benefit, and not to their detriment. So I want you to get all the way to the altar, baby. But as long as you are trying to get to the altar with everyone can take you to the altar, then how will you know when you've met the one if you let everybody along the way who is going to take you there let you down to the point where you don't even want to date anymore? Let me know, girl.